And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Dominican Republic taking on Altoona. Ready to go now? This is Corbin Carroll.
For the Flying Tigers, the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
That one not close. And away we go this afternoon. That's in there. And it's 1-1. Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
He was all over that one. Fastball
second,
pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Way high.
That's up.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
1-2 now. And he chases that one. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
1-0. Here, what?
Tap foul at the plate. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-0. One out, base is empty. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. That one fouled off. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. One out, base is empty. Now this is in the air down the line. Puts it away for the out. Now up to him, Francisco Lindor. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's Ketel Marte.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Next offering is in for a strike. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. That one to first. Ortiz. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Misses inside. 1-0. Leiter, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a sinker, a cutter, a curve, a slider, and he works in a changeup. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Goes down looking. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Right through there for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
That one missed.
2-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Hit in the air out to center field. Griffey gets under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Swinging a foul out of play. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And that skips in the dirt. And down on strike. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, digging in, Jason Dominguez. Sutton back to work. And that one pulled foul. Down first, Ortiz. Here's the tag, and he's out. Here's Adley Rutschman. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game. When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
That's out number 2. So the batting order turns over, and now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll, doubled in his first AB. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, David Ortiz.
Leading off for the Vampires, the first baseman, David Ortiz.
In the air out towards right center. Carroll sizing this one up, and it's caught for the out. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Headed towards the corner. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
The designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
And that one in the air center field. Dominguez on his way over. That is the inning. And we're back onto the third inning. And now Anthony Santander. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well.
Eso no se quedó a juego, ¿verdad?
That one's back there. Booyah! He'll circle the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. And now it's going to be Yordan Alvarez. Foul ball.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
That one is absolutely belted.
Muy bien, porque sí.
And brings it in at the wall. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. Fly to left his first time. Fouled off to the right. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Pitcher.
2 down. Here's Francisco Lindor. 1 for 1 with a single so far. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
High fly ball down the left field line. Dominguez settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. On the ground. And a quick out, number 1. Jorge Soler up at the plate. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. And there's 1-0. And another ball.
2-0 count. Great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
The pitch. That's inside.
Count is full.
Todo es una zona de cemento. Ya no sé.
He goes down looking.
Llegó a 0 el tiempo y no le había
2 outs,
perdido
bases
porque
empty.
estaba bien.
Corbin Carroll, the next to hit. And a strike. 2 outs, bases empty.
It's 0-1.
Strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Marte goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Foul ball there.
I need it for free win. To the end. What? No.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Cleveland taking on the Dominican Republic. Okay, all set to go. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. The wind of the pitch. Edge of the zone for a strike, and we're underway. That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
One ball, changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Line drive.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate. You know, you hear about a lot of guys who are 2 or 3 sports stars in college. Jackie Robinson, a 4 sports star. He was a Division I standout in baseball, basketball, football, and track.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Christian Yelich. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one back, and that's going to bang against the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
That one inside, 2-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Sneaks through, base hit. Yelich flies around third. He will score, and they take the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0.
Picks himself up in RBI. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on.
Rudder puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward. With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Rutschman makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Coors Field. Starting on the mound in this one, Edward Cabrera.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Makes the grab, 1 down. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Anthony Santander.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1 out, bases empty. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And that is out of play. 2 outs, bases empty. Late swing, foul to the left. Fly ball down the line. Peterson really on his horse for this one.
Pero dura sí,
And that is the 3rd out of the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek.
Jason Varitek.
Kluber back to work. Off the plate inside. Ball 1. And strike 1 to the catcher. Ripped on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Kyle Manzardo.
The first baseman, number 9, Kyle Manzardo.
In the air, right field, Carroll. Brings it in, and there are 2 outs. Back to the top of the lineup.
Fielder,
now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. He's 0 for 1. That one lifted to left. Dominguez gets under it. Nabs it. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Now here is Chipper Jones. Drilled in the air, high and deep. Right
Eso es
field.
out.
Crow Armstrong ranges back. And it hits the fence. They're still chasing it as he rounds 2nd. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Everything came together for him. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Swing and a ground ball. Robinson. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. Here's Ketel Marte.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. On the ground, brought that run in.
0-1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in at bottom half of inning number 2. And he grounds 1 to the right side. All these, they get the out on Marte. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah.
Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Fought off foul. check swing.
Ah,
Did he
bueno.
go? Yes, he did.
When you
0-2 the
have
count.
a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Drill now towards left center field. That's well struck. Peterson makes the grab. New inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
And first offering is fouled off. Grounds one to short. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Here's Yelich at the dish. Doubled his first time up. And that one ripped into right. Into the dive, and he got it. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Singleton scored his first time. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Jock Peterson. And
1-0.
that one is in the dirt. Ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. Out towards left center. Dominguez on the move to the alley. And that is that. Back here in Denver, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And a foul ball. Stays alive. Swung on, belted. Crow Armstrong ranges back.
No, loco.
Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Maldita.
And first offering is fouled off. Way back there. And that is a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air.
Pero los batazos míos salen con un hambre, loco.
And there's 2 down. So the lineup flips over. This is Corbin Carroll. First
Ball
pitch,
1, no
not
strike.
close. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a miss. Nice
1 ball,
changeup.
2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs. Cut out and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. And we're back.
Leading
Start
off
of the
for
4th,
Cleveland,
and now
the designated
Harmon
hitter,
Killebrew.
Harmon Killebrew.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Lindor on to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Jason Varitek. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. Now, Anthony Santander.
Leading off for the Flying Tigers, the first baseman, Anthony.
That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Out towards right center.
Diaño, Dios mío, pero ¿por qué salen tan lento, loco?
And makes the grab. And there's one down. And
The
now
batter,
the
number
DH,
44,
Yordan Alvarez.
Designated hitter.
Fly to left his
Yordan
first time.
Alvarez.
One down, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ripped on a line.
Ah, bueno, loco, pero no puedo batear yo. Todo bata hacia el frente.
And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Chipper Jones now at the plate. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. He circles the bases, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-2. Base is empty with 2 away. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 4-3. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. In the air, left field, down the line. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
for the
And now
Joker,
the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
Manzardo.
Kluber back to work.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Marte to first. One up, one down. So the batting order turns over. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 2 in this one.
Armstrong.
First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
This one popped up. Santander in position. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run.
He's out.
Nicely done for the out.
Now
Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Jason.
0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Fouled off left side. And that one hit to first, and that's just foul. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now here is Adley Rutschman. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In there at the knees for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that's downstairs and outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Coors Field, top 6. Yelich stepping into the box now.
Yelich.
And that misses.
Ball 1.
And that's ball 1.
1-0.
And a base hit up the middle. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Albies up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 strike. That's in. Ball 2.
Yelich on at first, nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Dominguez going back, and it's off the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Back-to-back base hits.
Now
anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the left fielder, Jock Peterson.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. And that's a great play for the out.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Harmon Killebrew.
Now it's the DH, Harmon Killebrew. He's already homered in this game. That missed inside. 1-0.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Next one misses. Ball 2. 1 away with a runner at 3rd. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Griffey in pursuit. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly. It's 6-3.
The third baseman,
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
McMahon.
Sliced hard but foul. McMahon, 30 years old now, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2013. And he grounds one back up the middle. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Varitek up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
In the dirt, squirts away from Rutschman. To second, and he's out. They don't come much closer. Bottom of the 6th. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, after putting up a
0-1's
nice
the
inning
count.
on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. And ball one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And there's two down. Two down, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And that's in there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's hard hit on the line.
Vai fuori, mano.
Yelich hauls it in to end the
Todo
inning.
batazo de frente.
Top of inning number 7. And the batter now, Jason Varitek.
Jason Varitek.
That misses.
That pitch is out.
And that is ball one. Just missed.
That's just out.
Next pitch is outside.
Out.
This one in the air, center field. Griffey gets under it. Drops into the glove. One down. Kyle Manzardo digs in now.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
That one fouled off. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Into the second deck it goes, and they add a run. It's 7-3. At the plate, Pete Crow Armstrong. On the ground, Lindor throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Jackie Robinson will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. Smoked on the ground, a second. Fires over to first. They get the out on Robinson. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 7th. Now at the plate, Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones.
Back to the
No, hold
middle.
on.
Tosses to first, and they get the out on Jones.
Now
Here's Francisco
batting,
Lindor.
the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Towards first, Manzardo. Tag, and he's out.
You're out.
2 down, base
The
is
batter,
empty.
number 4.
Ketel Marte
Second
up to the plate.
baseman, Ketel Marte.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there, but it slices
Wow.
just foul. The next pitch misses, and 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swings and blasts
Dame,
one
ese
deep
por
to
lo
left
menos.
center. And it's into the gap. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
And it's fouled away. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's
Wow,
towards center.
out.
Crow Armstrong should have it. And that ends the inning. And we're back.
Leading
we
off
go to the
for
8th.
Cleveland,
Now it's
the right
Christian
fielder,
Yelich.
Christian
Kluber
Yelich.
back to work.
Yep,
Just
that ball went
missed.
out.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. And the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's down and in.
And that's awfully close. I don't
2
know how
balls,
you take that.
2
He's
strikes.
seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And it remains 2-2. On the ground, right side. He gets there with the slide. It's there, and that's a great play. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. Not
1-0.
close with that one. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
Swing
bueno.
ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-3. Here is Jock Peterson. And
Ball
takes
1.
low for ball 1. So a lefty out of the pen, Kobe
Now
Milner.
pitching.
And with the big deficit on the
Kobe
scoreboard, he almost has to just
Milner.
put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of
1-1.
appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Swings and misses at the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside.
That's a ball.
And the count is 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. A little bit low.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Designated hitter.
One gone,
Harmon
runner at first.
Killebrew.
And here is Harmon Killebrew. He's already homered here in this one. Outside low. And it's 1-0. And another
Pero
ball.
tira atrás, hombre,
Working down
Dios,
to
ya
the
no
zone to
estamos
start the
perdidos. ¿Qué
at-bat, looking for
diablo?
that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back
Ah,
sinkers
bueno.
there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
In the air, right field. 2 away now. So up next,
Now
Ryan
batting, the third
McMahon.
baseman,
1 for
Ryan
3.
McMahon.
That one
Ball
drifts
inside.
inside. There's the strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
In the air, left field. Dominguez pulls that one down, and that's the 3rd out.
Every people got so long, me I might be too hurt.
Ready for the bottom of the
Leading
8th.
off
Now
for
it's the
Dominican
switch hitting
Republic,
outfielder,
the left
Jason
fielder,
Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
That misses
That's a
the
ball.
zone, and that's ball 1. That's a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Adley Rutschman
The
getting
catcher,
ready
number
to hit.
35.
Quick reaction. Down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Swing and a miss. Strike
All
one.
one's the count.
Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
The right fielder.
Now it's
number
the right
7.
fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Carroll.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Robinson brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him, Jason Varitek. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
In the air, left side. Dominguez makes the play, and there's one down.
The first
Kyle
baseman,
Manzardo, the next to hit.
Manzardo.
Strike one.
0-1.
Oh, he hit him. And that got
got
him pretty flush.
The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 4. He's flied out 3 times and also grounded out. And he hits a ground ball right side. Nice stop. On the money. Nice play.
The batter, number 5. Shortstop, Jackie.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jackie Robinson. In the air to left center. Griffey gets under it. He's there. He's got it. Back here at Coors Field, now the number 2 hitter, Anthony Santander. Swing and a pop-up foul play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Yelich moving back for it. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch in foul ground. Yordan Alvarez digs in now. Swing and a ground ball.
También.
Loves it on the dive. Throw to first. And
Tú
very
sabes, la
nicely
tiró en
done.
amarillo para la base.
Now batting, third baseman.
Mañana está partido olvida.
Jones.
So it's their last chance in this one. Down the third baseman, Chipper Jones. And that one is inside ball 1.
La nueva carta de quién,
Now
Ángel.
nobody on. Here the last half of inning number 9. And that one popped in the air, left field. Peterson really on his horse for this one. And that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips.
La carta de quién que tú dices. ¿Cuál carta que tú dices? ¿Jason Domingo quién? Le di en la diarrea, ese asqueroso.